I forgot to do a colonist count. 62 that's on the screen. Hold on. 6 Okay, Jesus, holy shit. I love it, Nuke. Thanks, that made my night. Keep that one for later. Fucking hell. But yeah, 62. Sometimes, like, I just assume that people aren't listening. So sometimes if you ever hear me say something and, like, yeah, I'm not like expecting a response. So, yeah, stuff like that sometimes, like, takes me by surprise. That was great. My face is gonna hurt tonight after smiling as well. You know, after Project Zomboid last Friday, my face hurt so fucking bad after that hour-long fucking chitty chat session that we had at the end of the stream. Like, I don't usually do, like, a really long, just chatting section, like, before or after stream, unless, like, I've got stuff to, like, discuss. And because this event and stuff was coming up, there was so much to fucking talk about. I ended up, like, finishing stream with, like, the sorest fucking face. Hey, Alex has got one of the smoke pops. iPhone popper things. I have my coffee, hold on. It's just wild to all of a sudden hear my name, Lamel. I find that kind of funny because, like, you're in the colony, like, at least 10 times, right? So I will, like, refer to each colonist. Like, I've said Lenza so many times. Like, the funniest part is, like, Lenza is also, like, a fellow streamer and stuff. And, like, I don't know everybody in my community if they do or don't stream and stuff. But, like the name drop so many times and stuff, you know? Is that if I can tell happily? No, it's like Viking. Viking's also on my forehead as well, as you can see. It's all the wolfy goodness and stuff. All the pats too. That was like 20 birds. I've got to make the room for that. I might have to... I know I've got to divide these up, but I don't know how we'll go with that. I've got, like, literally people just bunking in other people's rooms. I guess it's time to mirror this into down here somewhere. Maybe? I might be able to do, like, a straight line situation further down, perhaps. You know? I definitely can't mirror this upwards, so I could do, like, a line down the bottom of, like, additional beds and a couple over the side. Let's work with that. Not wagging tail happily smiling, receiving pats. No. Yeah, I don't even, like, think about it sometimes with the... I would definitely be saying, like, you know, people's names and stuff in stream every so often. I know sometimes, you know, when, like, I read out, like, people's messages and stuff, like, I've had somebody do that to me when I've watched somebody else, and, like, I do it because, like, not everybody's, like, watching screen, and it also, like, allows me to hear the conversation as well as, like, just read it and shit. But when somebody else reads out my, like, comments in somebody else's stream, I do, like... I don't super enjoy it, and I'm like, I totally understand why some people come in and they're like, you don't have to read out all my messages, and I'm like, no, I get it now. What was that? Because somebody broke a roof. There's a lot of statues. 15 small statues. Well, that one's gonna get installed right there. There we go. I mean, it's already in the room, right? So let's allow that. Let's get everybody a nice little statue going. It's all good. They'll, it's not like, who owns this bed? Yeah, Nitchin. It's not like they care. Look, you're already fixing the roof. You fixed the roof. You're right. You're fine. Like, you got in there, you did the patchwork, you know, made it watertight. That's all you can really ask for is, like, you got in and did the work. I am keen to see that 5-phone popper thingy go off. I also still need to allocate everybody to have their weapons too. But it's okay, we're getting to it. Research. We need... I do want medicine, but first things first... Sorry, that wasn't what I intended to... First things first. I actually meant to say we're researching that, but I had to cough mid-sentence and that happened, so yeah. That happens every so often. Guess feather to everyone, wagging to happily. No, thank you, Viking. I prefer it when streams do, because then when you watch edited VOD that doesn't have the chat, you know what's going on. I actually can't figure out with YouTube how to get it to play the chat messages after stream. I don't know where that is because I asked it to record it. It's something that I've asked it to actively do, but I don't know how to like get it to replay. And then when it comes down to like my stream and stuff, wait, did that get rid of the wrong thing? No. When it comes down to stream and stuff, like I'll normally always read out the messages and stuff, but yeah, the only ones that shouldn't display up on screen are if somebody gets auto-modded or if somebody gets timed out, the messages, I think, get removed from that section. And if somebody gets banned, it gets removed and it doesn't display it on replay. But yeah, I do find it interesting, though, as a streamer, sometimes going back to try to catch like a part of the stream or whatever, I do find it really interesting that like you can kind of... it has like timestamps and you can click on that and it will roll back the stream to that moment and then play forwards. Whereas I can't seem to do it like, oh, obviously I can't do it on like anybody else's streams when I'm watching them. Like after the fact, their VODs and stuff. I also think we might have allocated all the statues, but I thought we had more. Where are you guys bringing them to? It looked like they're hauling it, but were they down over here or something? Oh, unless they took it into storage and then they had to bring it back out, that would make sense. I think I just got rid of a couple of cat beds for no other reason than I thought I had stuff to put down, but I don't. So let's put those back. I thought I had more. Let's feather everyone working tably. No, it's working tably. Yeah. I don't know. I like... at least from like the streamer's perspective, I do like being able to like read out the messages and stuff. What the fuck is this cluster? And like I feel like I'm kind of giving you guys a voice and talking back to said voice. It's a very weird thing psychologically if you think about it too hard. Hey Phoenix. Hi. Phoenix has arrived. Phoenix is my cat. I had to go and clean up the couch because he's like 16 years old and had a bit of a puke. So I also used that break to deal with that. But now he wants to be in a nice warm room, and the chair beside me is nice and toasty. So that's Wild Hill Root. But yeah. Anyway, interesting layout for different structures. Yeah, welcome in, Rigby. So this is a week-long event colony that I've got going at the moment. I'm trying to build up a colony and research and get a ship and then defend it and try to get off world. And I have no clue how to do that and how long that's going to take and shit, because this is my normal colony. I don't have a current photo of our new location, but that's my active colony that I play every Tuesday. So I haven't built up from scratch for a long time. And normally if I do a Rimconnect event, it's usually like a one-shot. I just try to keep everybody alive while everybody tries to spawn in and kill my colony and stuff. So it's a very different kind of thing I've got going on at the moment. So yeah, I'm kind of bumbling a little bit because I'm not really sure what to do in some points, because my main colony I'm working towards getting to the landed ship quest. So we're slowly moving across the world and crap, right? It's taking a couple of years, but this one I kind of got to do a rush job. And I've never done a landed ship, I've never done a built ship, and I'm trying to get them to do researching, but I haven't exactly allocated them properly because there's a lot at the moment that like I get a lot at a time kind of thing. So I'm not thinking too hard about how to allocate them and stuff. And yeah, so the only problem I've got is I'm kind of extremely low on steel. Steel is the only thing that is absolutely capping me at the moment. So I'm trying to rush job, try to get to the ground penetrating scanners, which means that if I do have steel, I can then at least mine the steel, but I will also need like deep drills and honestly, like, what do you call it? The AI persona thingy that you guys spawned me at the beginning, that would like get a couple of these up too, but then I don't have the steel to do it. And I'm running out. I'm running out so fast. The only other thing I could do is we could pop open this and see if it's got anything I could get steel out of. I have some of my coffee. Hold on a second. That's a very loud meow. Goodness gracious. Yeah, that's his normal volume. You got to remember too that my microphone is tuned to not pick up sound after a certain distance as well. So if I hang on a sec, if I move to where he is, so if I talk, like, I should be kind of quieter, and I don't know how much quieter that got. I'll take a look at that after stream, but like that's about where he was, and it shouldn't have picked him up, but it does because he's super loud. You can actually normally hear him from the other side of the house in here. So once he starts his like nightly screaming, I normally like let you guys know he's fine. He's 16 years old and there's something about the darkness. He just doesn't like it. So he screams and we have a light on for him and stuff. And yeah, it's much quieter. It sounded like he was right next to the mic. That's hilarious. Yeah, no, he was literally like half a desk away. Like he was probably just beyond arm's reach, I would say. So if you put your arm out sideways from your body, he was further than where your fingers can kind of touch, right? That's how far away from the microphone he was. It's a pretty decent distance. You'll barely ever hear Azula. Also, thank you for the steal. You'll almost never hear Azula, my other cat. Like she might occasionally like scratch at the door if she thinks it's closed or if she thinks I'm in the wrong room. She might do that, but she almost never is audible enough that you could hear her, kind of thing. You might hear her sneeze occasionally because she sometimes sleeps underneath the monitor in front of me. But even then. Also, I don't know how they all got out this side. I'm guessing there, maybe? No, that doesn't make any sense. Anyway, Alex is having a food binge, so that's what's going on there. But yeah, I don't know. Phoenix just adds some like background ambience. I always find it funny because I used to have this like, I don't know, when I started streaming, I used to get a few people come in every so often and be like that assumed that I was a man with a voice changer or whatever. And I'm like, I can literally prove I'm not. I have like a cat that comes and actively screams and he doesn't become like super anime girl cute kind of thing. So like, you know, there you go. But yeah, luckily like I haven't had that shit for a while. It's okay. Tilt's head wagging to happily. No, it's okay, Viking. I used to get it a lot. Like just, I don't know, yeah, rude comments and crap like that. But yeah, I haven't had that for a while, which is kind of nice. But could you imagine how funny it is if it would like automatically change cats into going like, yeah, in like the background and shit like that, like whenever they walk past, like instant anime girl kind of thing. Speaking of, I actually do have like fucking things that make me like make noises. They're on my socials. I'm not keeping that shit up on screen at the moment. You want to go see them? They're on like fucking Blue Sky and Instagram, Discord, and YouTube community posts and stuff for this event. It would have actually been on the screen before when I AFK'd, but it's fine. I realized that I nyard, and I'm like, I have a thing for that. Let's get rid of these two because you guys have accidentally enclosed the tail. It actually doesn't look too bad, honestly. By keeping the dots on the inside, it kind of keeps the shape. And they still haven't, like, I was going to say they still haven't defeated this. They still haven't deconstructed this. That's English. Let's go get somebody that can do deconstruction. Lenza, mate. You're building a slate tile. Okay. Actually, you know what? Are they actually building... No, they are actually building silver. I think that's where all the steel just went. Oh my god. Sorry, I just got like... At the start of the stream, And in that 15-minute break, I ate half a protein bar just to like have something in my stomach to snack on. And after like X number amount of time, I got like this flavoring of like what tasted like fish in my mouth. And I thought at the start of stream, I'm like, surely that's just something else. Anyway, I just got it again. I'm like, I checked the packaging when I was out there and it said it was beef and soy protein. And I'm like, I shouldn't be tasting fish from that. And I'm not like concerned in, oh, you know, like what's in it kind of thing. But I'm a bit concerned as why it gives off like a fish aftertaste. It's mildly unpleasant. It's like taking a I don't know if you guys ever take like fish oil tablets when you were growing up and stuff like that. I don't really know what they do. I think it's supposed to be like omega-3, omega-6 tablets, these kind of things. Anyway, taking those will give you like a fishy aftertaste and stuff from like the fish oil. And yeah, that's kind of what that protein bar was like. It was strawberry flavored when I ate it. It was not strawberry flavored after I ate it. And I don't like that. Also, Sad Wanderer, that's fine. Why is this got like indented in the center? I like this. This is neat. But like, have I got like a roof or something here? No. Okay. So I should be able to get rid of this too. Cool. Okay, so that should get rid of some of this. I should really get back to trying to pull out the power here. I think this is part of what they won't like deconstruct it. Oh no, I have told them to. Okay, so they'll get steel out of that. And it is the middle of the night. So I think once it hits morning, I might walk them up and we might go see what's in this. Because like, I want to know. And it might have steel. Also, it looks like everything up here caught fire. So whatever was up there to bring down, we either managed to do it or we lost it. That's how that went. You don't recall digging that out. Okay. The other thing too is I would ideally like to kind of remove everything else off the map that I could. Like this area here is shit. They can hide in this, you know. I want to make this a little bit more open, accessible. Basically what I want to do is I don't want them to hide behind walls and have somewhere that they can like nook up and be safe. So I also don't obviously want to have the roof collapse, but if I can just kind of like untuck this little section here, like it's still going to be a little alcove. They can still probably stand in here, but I should have a better line of shot because I do want to put turrets around here. The only two weak spots I've got on this map is this corner. And I think what I'm going to do is maybe overcompensate with stretching out the electricity beyond where like the wall is. And so that I can kind of turret pocket in here and like spread out. Because I should be able to make a turret now. So if I made a turret, it can range like this far, right? But at the same time, it can blow up. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think, up to it will hit the wall, I think, from there, and could break the wall if enough of them blow up and stuff, if it takes enough damage. The closer it is, if it's within 3, if it's within that, it will break the wall, probably. So I need to, like, observe those kind of rules. I do use turrets, I just don't use the rest. So I think, like I said, what I could do is I could build around this and then pocket it and stuff. This would make like this section like such a weak area, but other thing you can do is like just fill up this zone with turrets. Can you imagine like if I had to put a turret in here before I sealed it, which I could still unpop these corners and put a couple of turrets in here. And then imagine that you open up the wall, imagine busting open the wall as like, you know, a seizure or fucking, I don't know what they're called, a fucking raid thing, right? Imagine that you pop through the wall and there's like a line of turrets. So even if you destroy one, there's a chance it will just, they'll all blow up or whatever and kaboom, off you go. Or there's one of those incendiary trap things I could put in there. What do these things do? I should probably start reading this. Some more coffee. A pair of high explosive shells connected to a trigger which detonates on touch. or bullet impact. Since it's hidden in a surrounding terrain, it cannot be placed adjacent to other traps. Animals can sense these when calm. A high explosive. So that's what IEDs. What is this? A pair of incendiary shells connected to a trigger, which detonates on touch or bullet impact. Since it's hidden in the surrounding terrain, it cannot be placed adjacent to other traps. Yeah, same shit, different day. I obviously know what EMP does. Smoke. I guess smoke is what, for cover on my end? Maybe? The IED. I should probably have a few of those fuckers around the place. And then these things, you guys absolutely lose your shit about the anti-grain warheads. And I've never fucking used one. I just sell them if I ever get them. Antimatter powered anti-grain warhead connected to a trigger detonates on touch or bullet impact. I know that these things are supposed to be bad. I kind of figured that usually it goes like chronologically like to the worst thing. Like this is like you hide behind that, you can hide behind that, that will kill you. Like I sort of feel like it should go in like that order sort of thing. But also, Mate, can you build that for us so we can get more stone cutting going? And I might need to split these rooms. I need to make more. That's right. We were making some bedrooms, which I was actually thinking about maybe lining it up like that. Because then if I line it up, did I move it inwards or something? It's up by 1. Okay, that's fine. I could probably get like 2 or 3 down this corner, but all I need to do is get like a couple. Flip that shit for a second. And I think that's right. It's kind of hard to note. That's really high up. Oh, that's because this shit's flipped. Yeah, that ain't gonna look too same. And I can't put up more up here. Can I fit another one up there? I mean, it's hard to see, but like technically, yes. Technically, yes. I can fit one there. Okay. I kind of could there, but that would be cramming it. So if I'm fitting one up in there, how can I get this? Hang on a second. Can you go out to... There we go. And remove that from there. I don't know if this is going to quite work, but... Where's my rotator? There we go. Okay. It's very hard to see in winter. I think that that's the same. That would definitely work. Just kind of like cut the thing more diagonally. Kind of. So I could definitely add technically 8 more rooms. But I need like 20 odd. And these ones, if I grab this and instead of putting them up there. Where's the thing? It's facing downwards. Fucking hell, I can't see it. I know that there's different colors. I guess this is what you use different colors for. Okay. Give me like blue or something I can see. There we go. So if I wanted to put just a couple down here, like I could put it all the way up to the walls. Maybe. No, I couldn't because they have to be able to get out. Alright. That's a good point. Maybe if I did them down that way. Okay, I'll have like maybe one hashed one like this. It will still work, it's just a different pattern. It's fine. So I can't be all the way up against the wall on either side. That's fine with me. Can I fit... I realize I've made it like 2 up from the bottom, but like not from the sides, which makes this like super ultra snug. Would it fit though? Would it fit all of them? Technically, yes. But they would be exiting and entering into the animal pen. If I can just move these over just a little bit more. Get rid of that. Give me this. I want it to be... Whoa. We got a psychic soothe. Let's give 2 there, 2 to that, then 2 more. Okay, we get 3 down the bottom. We can't have them on the sides because it's just feels like it's in the way. That's fine. We'll have a couple of bedrooms down here and I'll cram one up there, cram one there. What was that? A psychic soothe. Well, that's going to help. There's only a few people that are a little bit upset. It's for the females. Nuke will feel better. That particular nuke will feel better. The rest, I don't know. They're going to have to suffer. Also, I guess we're going to need more fucking green lights around this place. I chose green, but like, I should have theoretically made the lights purple. Because then it would be the purple and the orange for the event. Hang on a second. Without changing all of them, I think there's still 2 more outside, aren't there? Whoop. Deep drilling. Nice. Oh, thank goodness. Well, at least like 1/4 of you is like made better. Get the scanning cannon thing. Fucking scanny thing. Where is this extra light? There's the 2 here. And then there's the 2 up the top. Okay. If I was to ignore the 2 up the top for just a minute, or actually I could fuck around with these 4 and leave the ones down the bottom for a sec. What if we made it roughly the color of the event? Oh yeah. That also really works too. Fuck it, sure, let's go. I was keeping it purple for the moment because it looked really nice in like, it looked really nice when it was like, you know, green out and stuff, but it looks really nice as purple in winter. Oh god. Why did that go pink? Oh, that's what it's going to look like in summer. Okay. It's feathered to Nuke and Aprillic waiting tably. Oh, thank you, Viking. I'm going to need a couple more of these by the look of it. Need it down here and need you down there. All right. So we're going to get a bit more purple up in here. I would say we could probably get to the far corners. I can't remember. I think that's coming in by 1. I can't do that corner. Well, I could do that corner. We could put that there. Put that there. In the same vein, we could put that there. And I could probably... That's technically same. The only thing that's not same is this one, which I could technically put you... I get rid of this corner one. Get rid of that one. No, get rid of that one. That's a bit better. So Nuke has gone on a food binge, I guess. And there's a downed chicken in here because it's cold as shit. And apparently we don't have electricity. So the birds are kind of dying. And it's powered off. Reconnect. I don't know if we got enough power for this. Fucking rip that up a bit. Let's move that over to there. We got a visitor apparently. Gatro Koala? Yeah, right. Hello. What are you doing here? You have a bear tailing you. I don't know if you're aware of that. Let's get rid of that. Oh, we have 2 Timberwolves. We have a male-female Timberwolf here. Actually, hold on. Let's go and fucking... Let's go collect one of them. I realize right now that I don't actually have a Viking wolf in the colony. Yeah, you just visiting... You got stuff to sell. It smells waking terribly. Yeah, we'll keep them Viking. They should be able to manage winter, hopefully. What do we want? We want somebody that's able to do some good wardening. Not you. You. Okay, get your cheeks over here. Nitsun can come over here and do some trading. I also need doors on this. I do need doors on the colony. Ironically, that is something we need. I don't think they're bringing the wall down quite where I wanted that to be. It's no longer an exalting spree. That's fine. Pretty sure we're moving it over inwards. Pretty certain that's what we did. Yeah. Okay. Let's get rid of this outer side. Alright. I can I'll give you lots of pets. Yeah. Let's see. Animal starvation. Animals are starving because they don't have access to food. I would have to be incredibly lucky for like food to be in this area in the first place. Maybe tried to grow some hay grass. Although technically, like, if they had planted this, if they planted it and you guys did like a grow crops, it would do it. Oh, come on, trader. In the middle of a grizzly bear battle. Take all the drugs. I somehow got high explosive shells. Oh, when I got attacked. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Poor quality, poor. I've got a lot of poor quality stuff in here because, like, my people can only make so good a stuff and or find so good a stuff. You're not going to have the money for this, are you? No. What else have you got to sell me? I saw Cantro here and I'm like, what the fuck? I should have just taken what's-his-face prisoner, but it's fine. So, herbal medicine, I'll buy you herbal medicine, but I have too much stuff for you, unfortunately, so I'm gonna have to, like, undo some of this. I might have to undo all of that. I don't want to buy you club, mate. What else have I got? It's probably the ambrosia is too much to begin with. Yeah, okay. A bit more. That's too much. Take it back. There we go.